go, Steve. You're recording.
Adequate notice for this evening's meeting has been given in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act pursuant to Public Law 1975. Said notice was advertised in the Beacon and was posted on the bulletin board showing the time and place of the meeting. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. First on our agenda today is a Recreation Department presentation, Tony's Workwear. Jim.
Thank you very much. Well, we wanted to have a special check presentation today. Tony's Workwear has come on board as a major sponsor of our fireworks celebration. So I'm going to introduce the family that's here right now. Cindy's here. Gina and Jonathan are here from Tony's Workwear. They're going to make a small presentation, and then they'd like to present the check.
Sure.
Okay,
Thank you. We're missing one of us tonight. Our brother Tony Monaco is not available to be with us. He's on vacation. Niagara Falls with his family.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, good for him. So anyway, he wishes he could be here, but he wrote this up for me to speak to all the residents of Lacey. So to all the residents, Lacey residents, we want to start off saying that we are so proud of our father, to honor his legacy in a fashion that most of us has known him for, the passion of fireworks. The thrill, the power, and colors they give out. We want to give to all what our father loved. To give back to Lacey Township for our 40th anniversary. So now enjoy a spectacular show, bigger, better, and longer. And remember our father Tony from Tony's Workwear. Thank you, Lacey, for supporting our business and having happy Independence Day. Love you all, the Monaco family.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
John, why don't you move the microphone back so the wires aren't away? I always hate to have
Before we go on to the next one, don't leave, the Monaco family, please don't leave. I just want to say thank you on behalf of the committee. And I know that Nick and I were both over there for your 40th, which was a spectacular time. And we both kind of agreed that when your dad was running the store, you walked in and it was just chaos. But that was your father. And when you went in there now, it's your brother's, and he's done a great job, and it was just phenomenal, and we thank you very much. Anybody else want to say anything? Nick, you want to say anything?
Yes. You know how I felt toward him. He was a friend. I've known him for a long time. I got to meet him in a few different ways, Tony. I used to have a business down in Manahawkin, and I used to stop up when he was in Waretown at that little store. And one time I pulled up and I seen this limo out front there, and I said, "What's going on?" And I walk inside, and he's grabbing shirts, and I said, "What are you doing, Tony?" He says, "I want you to meet somebody." He opened up the door, and it was Stallone. And I'll never forget that for as long as I live. And I never asked him what he did when he worked with him. It was just amazing. Your father was an amazing man, and I loved him like a brother, believe me. Thank you.
Steve, you want to say anything?
No, we greatly appreciate everything you've done for the township, and your place looks great on both July 4th, right, with the flags, with the little flags, and on breast cancer month, right?
Yes.
With the pink flags. Thanks.
Dykoff?
Yeah, sure. As they all said, place looks great. You know, your father was a unique individual. You know, I knew him a long, long time, way before I got on the committee. And I remember when he had the little ice cream shop, And I remember bringing my daughter in there, and he says, "Oh, it's a special little girl," and he gave her a free ice cream cone. And then I remember he ran for committee, and the picture I have of him in my mind is him going, "I'm a bull, I'm a bull." But yeah, he was a piece of work. But I'm so glad you guys are doing so well there. You're really doing a nice job, and best of luck for the future, and you become a staple for Lacey Township, and providing a great service. You know, I mean, workwear. Thank God people need workwear, right? Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, appreciate it.
Commitment Curcolo.
Yeah, really short Tony story, if I could. I first moved into town in 1998. I remember it was one of the first days I got the mail. It was a mailer with your father on it and a picture of Sylvester Stallone. And it said, if I could recall, if I could protect this guy, I could protect your interests. At the time, I think he was a candidate. My wife was a nurse. She comes home from the community ER. She looks on the counter, and she says, "Who is that?" And I said, "I don't know. We weren't talking about Stallone. We were talking about your dad." Because I said, I would never want. I think this guy lives in town. I don't ever want to get on his bad side. I wish I still had that mailer. If I could find it on Google or something, I'll look at it. But I was there that day too on your 40th. This entire town loves the fireworks, and you doubled them.
Yes.
This year. So it's going to go from a whole half hour with the band. It might be an Italian thing. And that's, let me tell you, that's a distinctly, I always say I'm American Italian because it's a distinctly American holiday and I'm a patriot. But everybody loves those fireworks. So thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. All right. Number 2, presentation to Lacey Food Bank.
Okay, I'll come down. Over the winter, a group of employees here, I had sent a notice around about a weight loss challenge, and we were starting at February 8th through May 24th, right before Memorial Day. So 16 employees out of our population decided to, let's do this. There were some prizes for the winners and other items and a lot of fun. And our last day I did bring in 7 dozen bagels for everybody to then carve up. So overall, the 16 employees, we've lost 177 pounds collectively. And weight loss and non-perishable foods to donate to the food bank. So we've collected the food all this week, and there's about 80 pounds worth of food there for us to give to those in need. So I want to thank Mr. Sansone and Mr. Peters for all the hard work that they do for our community and the food bank, and this is one of our ways of giving back. So I know, Mr. Peters, you had a few things you wanted to say.
Yeah, can I?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Hey, I got the camera. My old cohort here, Dick Sansone, we call him Mr. Food Bank because without him, we wouldn't be. He's the only guy who can go into shop right with $2 worth of money and come out with $3 worth of food. I'm telling you, he is great.
They haven't caught me, that's why.
There's a lot of cops.
But anyhow, while I'm up here, it's not only the township that supports us, the community, and there's a lot of different groups that never get mentioned behind the scenes, and I just like to read off a few of them. Number one is actually the Lacey Township that really supports us in everything we do. The DPW helps us out. The Elks Lodge, the Moose Lodge, the Rotary, the Municipal Alliance, the schools, all the schools in the township, along with the Interact Club, who helps us at Thanksgiving with the turkeys, the Fish Hawks, the Presbyterian Church, who buys our produce every month and bags it up and helps us distribute it, the Methodist Church, Boy Scouts of America, Girl Scouts of America. Boy Scouts are working on a couple of projects for us that earned their Eagle Scout. One had put a garden in for us, 10 raised gardens last year. Another scout wants to build us a tub for some of the fertilizer that you rotate, the compost piles. One of his challenges. The Girl Scouts with all their cookies. Good Lord, we had so many cookies last Christmas, we couldn't give them all away. We gave them some to the volunteers. The Women's Club. All the women in the club buy at least 3 cans of tuna fish every month and donate it. It's pretty expensive. Bedworks we exchange with. Lenoka Oaks veterinarians supply us with some of their dog food, as Pet Value News does too, and the power plant. But I just got to say, I feel proud to be part of a group with all the same passion, and I hope you guys keep supporting us. Thank you.
Just one thing he left out. There's a family in town. I think the husband and wife, I don't know how many children there are. All I have is their last name, Anonymous. I could walk through ShopRite, come up with a $20 bill, $50, Anonymous. One guy gave me a $100 bill. And I just want to thank that family, because they're great. There's many of them. Thank you.
We're going to move on. I just want to mention something that happened today. When you see our public works people, you can thank them for the air conditioning being on today. At about 4 o'clock this afternoon, Veronica texted me that the AC in this room had gone out, and it was horrible. And I was like, well, this might be the first meeting I ever do with shorts and a polo shirt on. But I guess about an hour later, she said that the public works people came up in the rain on the roof and got the air conditioning going. So that's why you're sitting in the coast. So if you see them, just tell them a thank you. Okay, sale of the bond results.
Bond anticipation notes, we roll and sell every year, and we do that in the month of May. I'm required to report to the governing body that we did sell $7,432,725 in our bond anticipation notes, the 2019 A series, and our interest rate is 2.25% on that.
Moving on, recognition of police officer, Chief DeBello.
Thank you, Mayor. Tonight, I had the honor to acknowledge 5 of our detectives who a little over a week ago arrested a very dangerous individual. I'm going to call up Lieutenant Chris Cornelius to assist with the presentation, and I'm going to ask all 5 involved detectives to come up. That's going to be Detective Ryan Flynn, Detective Kim Gudgeon, Detective Keith Pierce, Detective Sam Delasala, and Detective Matthew York.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming, and again, thank you for your support, as usual, good turnout. I'm sure many of you know, May 29th, Carney Bank in Plymouth Harbor was robbed. It was the 3rd robbery in Ocean County in a few months. As always, our dispatchers, our patrol guys did a great job in the response there, keeping everything safe and securing our scene, gathering the information that we need. With that, our detectives followed up. We had a description of a male in black clothing with a mask. Within 5 days, these guys and girls had they had a suspect, a very good suspect. 3 days later, they were in Ocean Bay doing search warrants. Not only did they recover a large portion of the money, they also recovered all the clothing that the suspect wore that day. In addition to that, they found evidence that linked him to a bank robbery in Toms River and a bank robbery in Manchester. This was solely these guys that did this. They should be very proud of what they did while in New York. It was a great job. It was a great effort. Once again, they made me look good, which is always cool. It helps. So with that, tonight the chief is going to issue the gallantry star to each. That's an award given to officers who take a suspect off the street who is a very serious threat to the community. Chief? Give them a round of applause.
Resolution 2019-174, promotion of Demetrius Sarnes to police sergeant. Chief? Oh.
No. Resolution of Township of Lacey County, Ocean State, New Jersey, promoting Demetrius DeSarnes to the position of Police Sergeant for the Lacey Township Police Department. Can I have a motion, please?
Move it.
Second.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Juliano?
Yes.
Mr. Dykoff?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes.
Now the chief may come up and speak.
So it is a very important evening, not just for Officer Charnas getting promoted to sergeant, but also for the entire Lacey Township Police Department. And I want to thank everybody for being here this evening. We couldn't do this without every single one of you. I'm going to do something a little bit different. Normally I come up here and I speak off the cuff, but today I was preparing or, putting together a bio for Dimitri about his career. And when I got done, I just made a decision. I don't want to miss anything, so I typed it out. I'm just gonna read it. And I'm showing my age now because I need my glasses. Officer Charnas was hired by the Lacey Township Police Department in 1997 as a Class 1 Special Police Officer. In September of that year, he attended the Ocean County Police Academy, graduating in May 1998 with the certification as a Class 2 Special Police Officer. After graduating the academy, he served for the Lacey Township Police Department as both a part-time Class 2 Special Police Officer and a full-time police dispatcher. In 1999, Officer Charnas was hired as a corrections officer for the New Jersey State Department of Corrections, where he worked for a whopping 6 months. 6 months later, he was hired as a corrections officer for the Ocean County Jail, where he worked for a period of 1 year. While working as a corrections officer for both the state and the county, he was simultaneously employed as a Class 2 Special Police Officer for the Barnegat Township Police Department. Officer Charnas was constantly working to excel in his field and did not pass on any opportunities to better himself and his law enforcement career. In December of 2000, Officer Charnas was hired by the Lacey Township Police Department as a full-time police officer. For the majority of his 19-year career, he has been assigned to the Uniform Patrol Division. In the summer of 2016, he was assigned as an acting sergeant and in charge of the patrol squad and remained in that position until February of 2017. While in that position, Dimitri did an outstanding job. He displayed all the qualifications needed to be a leader, a supervisor, and was respected by his officers, and proudly served the residents of Lacey Township. In the spring of 2017, Dimitri was assigned as a detective in the training bureau. And for a period of 1 year, he was assigned to the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office, Narcotics Task Force. Officer Charnas is a trained drug recognition expert, DRE for short, a field training officer, and a firearms instructor. He's been known for his zero tolerance for drunk driving and has led the department most years with the highest amount of DUI arrests. Officer Charnas has won multiple awards throughout his career related to drunk driving enforcement, including but not limited to the Kimberly Smith Ames Award. Officer Charnas is married to his wife Allison. They have 2 children, Justin, 17, and Emma, 8. Dimitri graduated from Lacey Township High School in 1991 and attended Ocean County College. Officer Charnas and I started our career paths almost around the same time. We were one of the few that held 2 positions in the police department, as I stated before, being a special officer and a dispatcher. I can soon call Dimitri one of my command staff members, but more importantly, I can call him a lifelong friend. I know Dimitri to be compassionate, caring, and more importantly, dedicated and loyal to our community and the profession of law enforcement. Great job, Dimitri. Congratulations to you, and a special thanks to your family, mom and dad. Congratulations.
Now we need to make this official and swear him into his new position. Would his family like to step up and hold the Bible? You can step up here a little closer. You can hold this for him? Hold this. Tim, raise
Raise your right hand and left hand on the Bible, and you're just going to repeat after me. I'll say it really fast. I state your name.
I, Dimitri Tronas,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of police sergeant
of police sergeant
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government established
and the government established
in the United
in
States
the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Hold on, Tom, no vote. You wanna start?
My son's 17.
Okay. So, you know, I've known Dimitri since he started his career as a police officer in Lacey, but I've known him longer than that, because he was a friend of the family's, and I've known his parents, and I guess when I got to know Dimitri, he was the same age as his son is. And I would say he was a snot-nosed kid, but he wasn't. Dimitri was always respectful, always. And I can tell you, you know, he was friends with my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law's parents were very happy that he had a friend like Dimitri. I'm looking at your parents, and I see the pride in them, and your wife and your children, and your friends and family. It's just amazing. And I couldn't think of a nicer, better person to precede this. And I'm just so proud to have you serving Lacey Township. I'm just so comfortable. You're just a great guy. And best of luck in the future. It's been a bright past, and will be even a brighter future. Thank you very much, Dimitri.
Commander Cortella, you want to say something?
Yes, absolutely. I know Dimitri from the DUI enforcement that he's primarily known for. At any time when I had to go out or wanted to go out, or was invited to a high school or another venue or the mall, and I said, you know, Dimitri, obviously through the chain of command with the chief, let's come out, let's talk to these kids, try to save a life. The road's the great equalizer. We're all on it, no matter who we are, what we earn, or where we work. And the work that he has done, along with the colleagues, is commendable. And I really appreciate it because of everyone here tonight. That's the reason I'll sleep easy in my house. That's from the heart. You know it's the truth. And call him Meech. Meech. I learned that from Captain Ganley. I hope he doesn't mind me borrowing it. Thank you, and God bless, and I hope God walks with you every step of the way, and thanks for all the good work to everybody, and to you in particular tonight. Congratulations.
Deputy Mayor Kennis.
Yes, my company built Dimitri's house, and if he wasn't becoming a sergeant, we would have never paved the street. So, if you were to stay a patrolman, we would have made you wait longer. So, wish you the best of luck, Dimitri.
Senator Giuliano.
Thank you. You're all right, Steve. Oh, my God. Sorry about that. Dimitri, I know your family, and I see it in your mom and dad. You're real proud. I'm real proud. I've known you a while. I've seen you come up the ranks. You've added to this police department probably, and I say this to everybody and everywhere I go, I know, bare fact, that you're a member, and now the higher member, of the best police department in Ocean County and probably in the state of New Jersey. And that comes from the bottom of my heart, because I know each and every one of you, and I know how you really take your job. And I appreciate everything you do for myself, my family, this township, the township committee, everything. So congratulations, and well deserved. Thank you.
Dimitri, I don't know you all that well. However,
That could be a good thing.
he doesn't know my sons, which is even better, so. But I remember reading the police blotter, and your name always was in there. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me, this guy's like Superman running around the town. But now I hear your bio, and one of the things, and check with any of the committee members, I always like homegrown cops. They know the area, they know the streets, they know where to look for the stuff. And you have absolutely worked your way up. I mean, I was stunned by that. So I congratulate you, and I'm going to reiterate what Committeeman Juliana said. You are part of the best local municipality police force, not in the state, Nick, in the damn country. And I really believe that, because you guys do a great job out there in the blue. And sometimes we don't appreciate you as much as we should, but please know that we really do appreciate you, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck to you and your family. All right.
You want to take a break so they can leave?
Yes, you guys want to escort out and go do what you got to do, and we'll take a 2-minute, 3-minute break.
Take care. It's good seeing you.
Township agenda. I know. I have to add a